Alright guys, this last video goes over questions 14 through 25, which is all about the skill for reflecting and distance between points on a graph. So numbers 14 through 17 are looking at that graph on the right with the A, B, and C on them. So number 14 says if point A were reflected across the y-axis, so remember the y-axis is this one, if it lets me. There you go. What would the coordinates be for the reflected point A? So point A right now is at the point -4, +2. It's right here. So if it were reflected across the y-axis, that means we would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4 points to get to the y-axis, and then 4 points to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, which right there would be our new point A. And that point would be +4, +2. Number 15 asks if point B were reflected across the x-axis, so that's this one here, what would the coordinates be for the new point B? So right now point B is at +3, +6. So we would have to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 points to get to the x-axis, and then 6 points down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get our new point B here, which our new point would be +3, -6. So +3, -6 would be your answer for number 15. Number 16 says name the coordinates for point C. Remember to do your x first. So point C is 2 to the right, so positive, and then down 1, 2, 3, 4, and down is a negative. So point C is at the coordinates 2, -4. And then number 17 says name a point that is 3 units away from point C. So there are 4 different answers you could have because you can go in 4 different directions to find 3 points away. So first way you could go, let's go up. We could go 1, 2, 3 points up and get the point 2, -1. Or let's go 3 points to the left, 1, 2, 3, to be at the point -1, -4. Or you could go 3 points down from C, so 1, 2, 3, and be at the point +2, -7. Or you could go to the right 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and be at the point 5, -4. Any of those 4 would be a correct answer because you could go any direction. All right, numbers 18 and 19, you could have many different answers because they're just asking for ordered pairs that are either on the x-axis or the y-axis. So any ordered pair that is on the x-axis, your y is always going to be 0 no matter where you are. Your y will always be 0 if you're on the x-axis. So I'm just going to fill in a number. 0.40 is right here, and that is on the x-axis. You could have any number you wanted in for the x as long as your y is 0. And then on the flip side, an ordered pair that would be on the y-axis, your x must be 0, and then it does not matter what number you put as your y. So 0.07 is right there on my y-axis. As long as your x is 0, it does not matter what number you put for your y. Any number would work. Okay, numbers 20 through 22 use this graph on the right. Number 20 says the 3 points are vertices of a square. Where would the fourth vertex be placed to complete the square? So we want to match up, or our point would be where C matches up with A. So our fourth point should be at -2, -2. And then that gives us our perfect square, and now we can answer numbers 21 and 22. 21 says, what is the area of the square? So we need to figure out area is length times width. So we have to figure out what our length is, what our width is. And then all we have to do is count. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So to find our area, we just have to do 8 times 8, which would give us 64. And don't forget your units. We can just put units and its area, so squared. And then we already did 22 because we figured out the distance between point A and point B was 8 units. Okay, for our last 3 questions, they were asking us to find the distance between 2 points. So looking at 23, our ordered pairs are 90, 30, and 90, -23. So we have a positive, positive, and a positive, negative, which means they are in different quadrants. And remember, if 2 points are in different quadrants, D for different, we are going to add. So we need to do, remember you don't care about the 2 numbers that are the same, so 90 can be crossed out. We need to do the absolute value of 30 plus the absolute value of -23. The absolute value of 30 is 30, plus the absolute value of -23 is 23. So these 2 points are 53 units apart. Next, we have the ordered pairs 0, 8, and 8, 8. We have a positive, positive, and a positive, positive. So that means they're in the same quadrant. When 2 points are in the same quadrant, remember you same, subtract. So absolute value of 8 minus the absolute value of 0. Absolute value of 8 is 8. Absolute value of 0 is 0. 8 minus 0 tells me these points are 8 units apart. Last one, we have our points 234 and 78 and -234 and 78. So we have a positive, positive, a negative, positive. So they're different. So we should add. 78 are the 2 numbers that are the same, so we're not using those. So we have absolute value of 234 plus the absolute value of -234. Absolute value of 234 is 234 plus the absolute value of -234 is 234. Add those 2 together, you get 468 units apart. And we are done.